Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Magic Wallet review because I love them. I love Magic Wallets, collect them. Everything. More wallets. That's my philosophy. It's more, right? It's just, it is the great white whale, right? It is the thing that you keep chasing after, pursuing, hoping that, maybe this one will be the perfect wallet, right? The ultimate wallet. That's what we're all searching for. So huge thanks to Peter and Henry Nardi, Chris James, everyone down at Alakazam for sending this over to me. This is the Mind Spy 2. So Mind Spy came out a little while ago. Peter and Mark Spellman worked together on it. This is the latest iteration, beautifully made in leather, and it does a couple of things. Most notably, it is a peak wallet, okay? But it is not an everyday wallet, okay? This is a mentalist wallet, all right? So it does have a card to wallet feature, a la the sight unseen case. So there is an SUC feature in this, but primarily a peak wallet. Has a couple of different ways to stick the billet in, but the same window that you'll be seeing. Full peak, full, clear, readable peak, and the little extra added to this is there's a Himber feature in it that allows you to use this as an add a number pad. So an add a number pad would be, that you three people pass the wallet down the row and you each one write down a 3-digit number. And when they're done, you fold it up, hand it to the next person, and you ask them to add those numbers. And it would, be something that was predicted. So the Mind Spy would do all three of those. So SUC, peak, add a number feature. So it has a pane in the wallet that acts like a notepad, okay? And they're gonna give you paper for the notepad section, but you could also use Post-its. I'm just blabbering away, just talking way too much, like I always do. You probably wanna see it, right? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let's go. All right, so for $85, this is exactly what you are getting, this beautiful leather wallet. And this is not an exposure channel, so this is all you are going to see. So here's the cover. It's made to look like a lot of the other Alakazam wallets. You got your little add a number pad on this side, and like I said, they will give you paper, okay? And you have a zippered compartment here where you're able to stick billets that your spectator has written down. You also have some pockets here that are just really slits, but you can store extra billets in there. And so that's how big the wallet is. It's more of a folder, right? Or a little leather billet holder. So that is the beautiful wallet. You'll get this for $75 and a 3-hour tutorial. And I would just add, if you would like to see more of that wallet, see more of its inner workings and try to make a better choice as to whether it could work for you. I go over all the components in the member section, as I do with a lot of Magic gimmicks. So the member section is more than just more reviews, okay? I also pull the curtain aside and allow you to see things close up. So last week, like a week ago, members got to see that wallet inside and out. So I'm just putting that out there. That option is available to you. So how is the 3-hour tutorial? Well, you got Peter and Mark Spellman. They are seated in kind of a bluish environment. They're gonna have a welcome. They're gonna cover all the features, most of which is the basic peak, okay? So the basic peak and then the psychology behind how you get that peak is pretty much the first hour. They have an oops peak, which is kind of like an accidental reason to go back to the wallet again. People often ask, well, why would I go back to the wallet? Peter covers that. He's gonna go over a 2-person billet routine. He's gonna do a kind of a baby gag drawing duplication with a stick man as part of one of his routines. They'll spend some time talking about timing. in that, how you use your wallet and then later go back to it. How do you navigate that timing? He has a trick called Lazy Hollywood or Bust, where you reveal a movie and an actor. He has a book test where he's going to cover the add a number pad. And then he has a trick called Cash Cabaret, which I think he's featured on some of his other wallet tutorials, which is really more of a free will plot. He has a trick called True Lies, which is a true lie parlor effect with multiple people on stage. And they'll cover how to use this wallet with Post-it notes, and then there's a closing. So pocket space kind of goes without saying, right? It's a wallet. But like I was saying earlier, it's really more of a billet folder and a writing utensil, like clipboardy, little leather clipboard, right? You're really gonna use this for mentalist routines, parlor effects, things like that. You're not really gonna use it as something that's gonna hold cash or credit cards. There really isn't any space for that, right? This is more like a gentleman's folder that you're using to write on and to hold your business cards. I did test it with my American business cards, because American sizes business cards a little bit different shape than European size, and so it did fit my business cards without any modification at all. How are the angles? There is an angle because there is the Himber wallet feature built into this. It's not a true Himber wallet, but it does the effect of what a Himber wallet would do, okay? And that has an angle to it. So they do talk about how you should open it so that you don't flash or expose that Himber feature. I kind of wish it wasn't there. I kind of wish it wasn't made the way it was. I wish it was a little bit more, I don't want to give anything away, but I wish it looked more flush so that it was hidden when I open the wallet, but they do give you a workaround for it. But there is method to their madness. There's a reason why they put that there, and that was so that the wallet wouldn't be too thick from its profile. When you look at it when it's closed, you don't want there to be any indication that there's something secret inside of it. But then alongside that, it can't be inspected. This wallet cannot be handed out. Your inspector would know immediately what was fishy about it. How hard is this to do? Very easy to do. In fact, the only difficult thing in the whole project would be using the sight unseen case, which I don't think they cover in the tutorial. That's usually where you have a card selected and brought to the top, and then you're able to either hold a break or catch a break, and you slide the topmost card into the wallet so that it looks like later it's coming out of the wallet. I don't believe they covered that in the tutorial, but if you have any sort of history with the SUC, then you know how to work around that. But that would be the hardest thing. All the peaks and switches that they do, insanely easy. Very, very, very easy. And really the only setup or reset is the paper that you put in there. I would keep the paper in there. That would be my preference. I wouldn't carry the wallet without it. I think without it, then the wallet would look like it was missing something. So positives, it's a fun peak wallet, and there's a lot you can do with it. It's certainly more multifaceted than a regular peak wallet. And I love the full peak. And then the addition of the SUC makes it a lot of fun. I think the negatives, like I was saying, can't be handed out. And I think that center Himber panel doesn't look as natural from one angle, but like I said, they have a workaround. $75 at alakazam.co.uk. Don't forget, those of you who order this in the States, Chris James is standing by at the Alakazam warehouse here in the States, which means if you buy it, you won't have to wait long because it's being shipped from the USA, and you won't pay out-of-country shipping. So that's good too. Any questions, I'm sure the guys down at Alakazam would love to answer those for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.